Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. How are you guys? It's an amazing December 25th. It's about 10 degrees outside, which means it's about 45, 50 degrees in here. Perfect weather from my perspective to work out. I'm going to take you through just a quick Christmas workout. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Show you some cool machines and movements. Let me know what you guys think. You can see the little English Bulldog is tuckered out from an active morning, early morning. So I don't know about you guys, but my kids, most of them are about teenage years now, but they still got up super early and stayed up most of the night watching Christmas movies. So early morning, but I still fit in my programming, so I still wanted to work out. That's why I love having a home gym. So I'm doing actually just a 5-set drop set per the Strive protocol on this incline chest press. I kind of showed on my Instagram page how I like to use this with my rear end up, my nipples pointed to the ceiling, a palm open grip, gives you a slightly less of an incline. It feels absolutely fantastic. So the cool thing with the way this drop set works is you don't really have to take much rest in between sets because it's a mechanical drop set more or less. So I'm just doing 5 sets along the Strive protocol, 8 to 10 reps each. With this open grip, you can see the convergence on this is fantastic. This Strive piece is the same exact as the current Prime piece. The more I use this, the more I really enjoy it. I'm not sure what benefit you get from it, though, if you just put it in the middle setting all the time, like a lot of people use it that I see. Then I'm going to return to some Smith behind the neck presses, a couple 45s each side with these fat grips. I have all these cool shoulder press machines, but I often return to this movement because it's so effective and I like it. Much better than just a barbell shoulder press. The behind the neck press is just something special. So then I kind of superset a mechanical drop set to a shortened range of motion in front. It's obviously much easier to press in front. It's a little more front deltoid than the other one, but a couple sets of this feels fantastic. And then I'm going to do the press through movement unilaterally on this Paramount Rotary Incline and Paramount Rotary Flat. I was thinking about selling these, but I just can't sell them because this movement is so effective. It's like the strength curve of these two machines is perfectly designed for this movement. So I kind of bias. I sit slightly off the seat, depending on what arm I'm pressing with. And I'm trying to drive my elbow through my upper arm. It's not thinking about the weight, not thinking about where my hand is, but truly like working on the intention. But those of you that haven't done this movement before, it's absolutely fantastic. I do believe Kaz has it right. He shows online you're doing this movement. But I think these machines are much better than doing it with the cable. So you're actually pressing through to fully shorten and contract the chest. I'm definitely a huge fan and believer in unilateral training. But like I said, again, these two machines are absolutely perfectly designed for this movement. I mean, you can use them bilaterally, but this is such a more effective movement. Again, I'm driving my back into the pad slightly off with my scapula free, depending on what side I'm pressing through. And I'm literally just driving my elbow into my chest. And then I'm going to do just some cable crossovers, top to down to bottom to top. I got these new handles I found online. They're kind of like Kaz handles, but I actually like them better because they rotate and you can attach them to either side. So just kind of a cool neutral grip. I'm just playing around with different movements I can do with these new handles I just bought myself for Christmas. These felt really good, just lining my chest up from both angles. So then I'm doing some rear delts here, a superset from doing some 21 style training on this Strive to a face pull type movement. So I'm a huge believer in higher reps for rear delts. So I'm doing about 10 reps at the end range, 10 reps at the beginning range, and then 10 reps at the full range. Really, they do much better. They respond much better with higher volume and higher reps. But I do like doing specific rear delt training as much as possible because they really do bring out a fullness in your back that it's hard to develop otherwise. And then I'm doing some face pulls on this Star Trek Total Delt. It's a really cool machine. You can do so many different things with it, so many different movements with this. I haven't really highlighted as much on my channel, but I do like to use this for this face pulls. You can also do some cool lateral raises and front raises with them. But really like hitting high reps and higher frequency on rear delts if possible. So check this out, one of my new favorite lateral raise machines. I highlighted it recently for biceps, but this is another way you can use it. So the cables perfectly line up to allow you to do more of a Y raise, which I prefer over strict lateral raises. So it works better one arm at a time because your range of motion is limited if you try to do both. So you're holding one static contraction while you do the other. And then I superset facing the other direction. It's actually a cool feel, doing Y raises front and then Y raises rear facing. So these handles rotate as well. I'm going to attach some different handles to and play around with, but I've really enjoyed doing this lateral raise variation and mechanical drop set on this Hoist Rocket bicep curl machine. And then I just finish off with a little bit of triceps, so higher reps, kneeling over tricep kickback to standing tricep push down. Using these same handles I showed you before, these handles feel perfect with this movement. Again, they rotate, they're very comfortable, there's some knurling on them, and you can attach them from the narrow end or the wide end. This has always been one of my favorite tricep movements because you're getting tension on them the whole time when the cables cross. But just a cool way to get a little bit of pump in the upper arms after you've done a decent amount of pressing before. So always some cool machines and movements, workouts coming and going. You guys are going to want to stay tuned for something cool coming the new year.